I made to run away with two eyes shut and a knife. My brittle bones will break under the weight of this knife.
Savanah here for LondonFUSE, and today we're in the Michael Gibson Gallery with the very talented Wanda Koop. Let's first talk about why you're in town, which is the film, right? We're showing a film tomorrow night, if you want to talk a little bit about that.
Well, the film is interesting in that Katherine and I are lifelong friends. She is a brilliant filmmaker and a visual poet, and she invited me to take a trip up the St. Lawrence Seaway on an ocean bulk freighter. And her reason for inviting me was a film that a documentary she was making on me. And she felt that it could form the spine of the film, and that my work deals with nature and technology. And she wanted to make a film not so much about my history or a sort of a biographical history, but rather how an artist sees in order to make their work.
And how was that trip for you?
It was phenomenal. In a way, I'm almost speechless with regards to it. I created an entire book full of sketches and took 2,600 photographs. The sailors, a number of them mentioned that they were seeing their route anew. They'd traveled it so many times that they had stopped looking, and they were just keeping the ship going. And we were so enthralled with everything we were seeing, from the industrial landscape to the beauty of the wilderness along the coast, beluga whales, etc. And I think that in many ways they taught us and we taught them.
But moving back to your art, if we could maybe talk a little bit about what's on display at Michael Gibson right now.
Well, presently I have an exhibition on at the National Gallery of Canada, and it covers 25 years of my work. And in that exhibition there's a room called the studio room. And it has a wall very similar to this of historical works from, in that case, 25 years, and a set of cases with notes and drawings and my brushes and maquettes of earlier installations. In other rooms in the gallery there are large paintings and that reference this studio room. And Michael wanted me to sort of recreate an aspect of the exhibition, so take a piece of the show at the National Gallery and bring it to London.
I recently, Jason McLean has moved back to town. He's a good friend, and he made this comment, and I wonder if you feel the same way. Canada is Canada. If you live in London, it's the same as living in Vancouver, and I wonder if that's the same. Like, how is the global art world sort of looking at this country?
Well, I think that's true. I think he's right. I think that in Europe and other parts of the country are Canadian, and Canada's exotic. So I've lived many places. I've exhibited all over the world. It gives me a kind of a global vision. I think I live in Winnipeg, but I live in the world.
That's wonderful. That's great. Well, hey, that wraps it up nicely for me.
Thank you
very much, Wanda.